Hi everybody, it is Sam. This is my first live video, so I hope this is coming out right. I don't know if it actually is or not, but please tell me if it is looking weird. This is actually my first live video because I told someone that if I reach 1,200 subscribers that I would do a live video. So here it is. Yeah, so it's Saturday. It just rained in Orlando, so now it's sunny out. So we are hanging out here at the doggy park. Me and my babies, Snickers and Sebastian. I don't know how, sorry, I have never done a live video on YouTube, so I don't really know how this works. There's my baby Snickers. And where's my other baby? There you are. Whoops. Oh, hold on. That's not it. Yeah, there's my baby Seabass. Yeah, we're just chilling today. So like I said, this is my first live video. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I said that I would do a live video if I got 1,200 subscribers, and I did. I reached that goal this week. So thank you for the people who subscribe to me and have supported the channel. I super appreciate it. Sorry, I look like hell today. It's the weekend though. It's okay. We're allowed to look bad on the weekends, right? But yeah, I just wanted to be able to say thank you to people and for all the comments. Like, I love the comments and reading comments from people after all my videos. I absolutely love it. I've only had like a handful of haters, which is nice. But you know, it's the internet. That's just how it works. But mostly everybody's been positive. So oh my gosh, Maverick, thank you. I think I washed my face and brushed my teeth today. That's my routine. But yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so you got to see Snickers. Hold on. Here's where my baby. Oh my gosh, she's just the cutest thing, and my baby boy. And I live near the airport, so there's probably going to be a few planes flying over. Yeah. So anybody who doesn't know, I live in Orlando, and I'm usually drive on the weekends. I have a full-time job, and I also have a part-time job, and then I drive as well when I can. I don't do it as much really anymore. Like, I try to do it kind of like when I'm running errands, or if I'm just like, you know, I have a few hours and I need something to do, I go out and I drive. And I mean, it really gets me out of the house, and I like, you know, kind of meeting the people at the restaurants. And it also, this is fun, it's shown me different restaurants that I never knew existed, and also neighborhoods, because I've just kind of lived in the same area forever, and I just know the neighborhoods that I know, that I've grown up with. And yeah, so it introduces me to new neighborhoods that I've never seen when I'm like, you know, ready to buy a house. I'm like, oh, this is a really cool neighborhood. Yeah, and Maverick, I am tired of the trash orders too. Like, a lot of times that is why I don't go out as often as I used to, because like when I first started, I remember I was making like I would go out every Friday and Saturday night because it was so good. Like, I would only do like maybe 4 hours a night and make like over $300, and I was good with that because it was just like extra money for me. And now, like, I mean, I've literally sat in a parking lot for an hour and not gotten anything that I could take. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to call it and go home, because I'm not going to waste my time sitting out in a parking lot, not doing anything. So yeah, the trash orders just keep on coming. And I don't know if anybody saw my short that I posted, that short was, I posted that by accident, actually. I posted it too early. It was supposed to be for tomorrow, like for this week's video, and I ended up posting it like the day after my last video, like a dum-dum, but I was like, whatever. So yeah, but I got a really good order on Uber Eats, and it was for like $21 for 4.5 miles. And it was usually, when I get like a $20 order, it's for 2 orders. It's never for 1 order. And it was for Family Dollar. And I figure, okay, well, it's going to a hotel. People probably forgot stuff. But I never get orders that are really that good. So I thought I was being tip baited, which I've never been tip baited before. So I was like, here's my time. But it actually wasn't. Like, I mean, I couldn't find like one thing on their list, and they canceled it. They canceled that order on their end, or not that order, that item. So I was like, oh no, they're gonna like reduce the tip or something, and they didn't. It was actually like $21, and so I was pretty excited. And like my acceptance rate on Uber Eats is only like 4% now. So that's why I think that the acceptance rate thing is total BS, because especially like on DoorDash and stuff, where they're like, this is a high paying order, and they put those little diamonds and try to make you feel like you're, special. But I get orders like that anyway. It just doesn't have the diamonds on it. So I don't even know. But honestly, I feel like everybody should just do whatever they want to do when they're driving. Like if you want to maintain that status, and you see the difference, because sometimes you do. I mean, maybe it just depends on your market. I know, Maverick, it is BS. Thank you for agreeing with me. I like it. But yeah, I find it to be complete BS. But maybe you're in a market where there's not a lot of drivers and it does make a difference, then that's good. I mean, that's great for you. You do your thing, but I try not to take anything that's less than $2 per mile. That's just, to me, I don't think it's worth it. And I also probably drive the worst car you can possibly drive. Well, maybe that. I think I'm over exaggerating there. I'm not driving the greatest car to do gig work in. I used to have another car that was really good when I started gigging, and then I got offered by the dealership. They kept texting me like, because they were out of used cars, like they're always offering you, hey, you want to sell your car, blah, 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 blah. And so I kept saying no and kept saying no and kept saying no. And they gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. Like, my car was 8 years old. Yeah, it was 8 years old. And they offered me almost as much as what I paid for the car. So I couldn't refuse. So I got a car that I have always wanted, and it's a Mazda CX-5. And it's an SUV, which isn't the greatest on gas when you're doing gig work, but it's what I wanted, and life's too short to not have what you want. So that's what I said. The only thing that sucks is I didn't have any payments on the other car, and now I have payments. But whatever, that's just the way it is. What? Oh my gosh. And Maverick, I don't even know, 14,000 deliveries, that is wild. Like, that is a hustle right there. Like, good for you. I'm like, I haven't even counted mine, to be honest with you. I have no idea how many I have. I definitely don't have that. Definitely not. I think I just reached 100 on DoorDash. I think I just reached that, and I've been doing this for like a little over a year. So I do have some kind of news. I may not have videos every week of September. Yes, bring back COVID. Not the horrible things that happen with COVID, but the money from COVID for gig work. Yeah, I may not have a video for like the next couple of weeks, and only because my full-time job is it's really demanding. Like, I just got a bunch of projects dumped on me. So just the amount of work that I have over the next couple of weeks, I don't even think I'm going to be able to go out and drive. So that's going to be kind of hard to make videos. I will definitely try. I'm not saying that's for sure, but you know, don't be surprised if you don't see a video from me every week, because I just maybe won't have the time. What are you guys doing? I'm sorry, my doggies are like running all over. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, but I mean, I definitely will try, but it may be a little 2-week break for me, you know. Like, my dog, oh my goodness. What are you doing? Oh, they're just trying to find shade. It is so freaking hot out here. Oh my Lord. Yeah, but yeah, that's all I got right now, y'all. I mean, I just want to say, like, because I have to say it, like I say it in my videos, but since I'm live right now, I have to say, like, the video that I posted when I started like crying, like, you know, a silly person, you know, I started crying because of my brother. I appreciated so much the comments that I got and all the love, because, you know, I'm always expecting the worst. Like, I'm always expecting the worst comments because of my full-time job. I have to deal with a lot of nasty social media comments, and just be professional about it. Here I have no I have no problem telling you to stick it up your you know what, because this is my channel. But for my job, my full-time job, I can't do that, even though I wish I could. So, but like, just the amount of like great comments that people gave me, and the support and the sympathy, and I really appreciate that, because I know, like, you know, September is Suicide Awareness Month. So it's a big deal to me, because my brother, if you didn't know, my brother committed suicide in 2020, and it's, you know, it was hard because you know, I love him. I love him so much, and he was a great brother. And the worst part about it is that, you know, I mean, this is something very personal I'm going to share, but because right now I'm in a good headspace and I can, you know, just talk about it. But the day that it happened, this is what the story is. He had been having a fight with his wife, and they were, I guess, on the verge of divorcing. And he got drunk, and he was not in the right headspace. And I actually woke up the next morning to a text from him, and he had sent a text to me and my father, and he said, "I'm sorry for being such a crappy brother and a crappy son." And he said, "Please try to be in my son's life, my nephew's life, as much as you can." And when I saw that in the morning, I was like, okay, is that him just, you know, drunk, you know, like sending text? But I immediately got worried and called him, and of course there was no answer. And then we end up, you know, finding out what happened. And I always felt guilty that I didn't wake up to that text. He sent it at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was asleep. And I was like, you know, you think about, okay, if I was awake, you know, could I have called him right then, and it would have been different, you know, because he just didn't have anybody to talk to. But he had battled depression for his whole life. I suffer from depression too. So it's, you know, it's hard. So, you know, like I said, September is Suicide Awareness Month. So if any of you, you know, feel the need to give or, you know, just raise awareness, I would appreciate it. You know, donating to some cause for suicide awareness, because it's a huge problem. Like, just with, you know, just with my brother, what he had said in his text, that mindset of, I'm sorry I was a crappy brother, like he wasn't a crappy brother. He was an amazing brother, you know? I mean, he was an amazing brother, but people who are, you know, in that mind, they don't see how wonderful they are. And that sucks. And that's why it's, you know, we got to tell them we love them, and we got to spend as much time with them as we can, and care about them. And honestly, I'll be honest, sometimes that isn't enough. Sometimes, you know, they're fighting demons inside, and we can just raise awareness and, you know, advocate for them. You know, this wasn't what I, you know, meant my live video to turn into, but I mean, it's important. It's very important. And I just, you know, say I appreciate, you know, everybody who sent me support, because, you know, I heard from so many people who said that they lost their family members to it too. And, you know, it's hard because I think about him all the time. Like he was like a father to my son, because my, you know, my son's father is, you know, a total piece of crap. So, you know, my brother really stepped into that role. Thank you, Maverick. Thank you, Maverick. But they, you know, we have a very small family too. Like, we are super small. Like, literally our family is me, my son, my father, and my brother's wife and my nephew. That's really kind of it. I mean, we're just a very small family. I mean, I have, like, you know, an uncle here and there, but they're not people that I see regularly. So, and then of course my dogs, you know, my dogs are like my two other children here. So, hi baby. Here, hold on. I gotta show y'all again, because they're so cute. They're like, there's my Snickers. You wanna say hi, Snickers? Isn't she cute? I actually found her. I found her running across the road as a puppy. And she almost got hit by a car. And the vet said she was probably about three months old. And yeah, she almost got hit. And I saw the people who, I guess, owned her. They were across the street, and they were just looking at me. So I brought her back to them, and I said, hey, is this your dog? And they said, we don't want her. She's a pain. And I was like, what? So I took her, and I didn't plan on keeping her because I didn't want to raise a puppy. But, you know, when you got a face like that, how can you not keep her? She's a little butthead. You know, she's a corgi, and she sheds like crazy, and she barks all the time, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And, sorry, and here we go. And there is my little sea bass. He is 14 and a half years old. And doesn't he look good? He don't even look his age, do you? You don't even look your age. You know, he been getting some Botox. No, he hasn't really, but he's just adorable. and he is the goodest boy too. I actually got him from a hot car in Texas. When I lived in Texas, he and his brother and his mommy were trapped in a hot car in a CVS parking lot. And I spotted them. We called the cops. They busted the window, and I ended up taking him. And he has been my little ride or die ever since. So he's a good boy. He just doesn't like anybody else but me and my son. But yeah, so I guess I'll just say this is going to be the end of the video, because my babies are getting hot, and it's pretty hot out here. I should have done this at home. But again, 1,200 subscribers. I don't know why I can't say 1,200. I can't say 1,200. 1,200 subscribers. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I think my next live video is once I hit 3,000, which should be cool. And like I said, I will try to do a video for the rest of the weeks coming up. Otherwise, if I can't, it'll probably be the first week in October, if I can get these projects knocked out quickly, or if I could just, you know, do something quickly. But I will try. so don't forget about me. But I am definitely trying. I just like, Saturday is like my only day that I have to do anything, and it's usually the day that I do gig and edit the videos. So because it's the only day I have. I think I work too much, maybe. But yeah, thank you so much for y'all's support again. I mean, I have to say, like, I do, I really appreciate it, because like I said in another video, I didn't think anyone was gonna watch my videos. I was like, they're like, who's this dumb girl over on YouTube trying to do something? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I mean, I guess I'm not a girl anymore. I'm like, I mean, I'm 47 years old, so I know I'm old. No, I'm not. Don't say that, because oh my gosh, you know, no, that's not even old, but whatever. I'm just goofy. But really, I didn't think anybody was gonna watch my videos, and they, you know, a lot of people did, and a lot of people sent love, and like y'all, you know, leaving me comments right now. I appreciate it so much. You know, y'all are the reason why I do it, because I like hearing from everybody, and I love the comments, and I like hearing about everybody else's experiences too, because I feel like I'm not alone when I get all these crappy orders. So I will say, I hope everybody has a great weekend. And if for any reason, like, not for any reason, but if I do make another video, I will definitely be posting the update in my community on my page, so everyone will know if there's a video coming out. But also, if you like and subscribe and, you know, do the notifications, you will know when I have another video too. So I appreciate y'all. Happy Saturday, happy September, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.